Hello. I felt like reading. My husband's at the gym, and it's been a while since I did sprints. I don't think I will be doing sprints tonight. Hopefully, y'all are watching fireworks if that is your jam. But anyway, I figured I was going to read. I might as well show up, and if y'all want to read with me, you are welcome to. And if not, I mean, the camera in no way limits my ability to read. So I'll probably give it a minute or two to see if anybody shows up and launch into a sprint pretty quickly. And yeah, I am buddy reading Manslaughter Park with Alicia right now. And buddy reading is a generous term because I am super far behind. I was at VBS all last week. So I think I'm at chapter 8 right now, and I'm supposed to be at chapter... I wrote this down because I am terrible at remembering things. Let me see. I wrote this down on... It's on here. I'm going to laugh at myself if I did not. Okay, let's see. I'm supposed to be at chapter 21 today. So, yeah. Maybe I can do a little bit of catch up. That's the plan today. We will see how far I get. Like I said, my husband is out at the gym. And I prefer to be an overachiever on my reading than my gym workouts. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, I can't believe it's July already. I need to figure out. I kept thinking I was going to do a favorite book of the month, but I think at this point, I might end up just doing something that's like 12 of my favorite books for the year, because there have been a couple of months in here that I'm like, okay, nothing in here deserves to be a favorite. I don't know. I think the intensity, I went too hard on Lady Sherlock because it's not as cozy as what I usually go for. And I think I burned myself out just a little bit. So I do want to finish that series. I really like it. I just need to balance it a little better. So, anyway, Manslaughter Park, much lighter. So far, anyway. And I think I will enjoy that and balance things out. But anyway, I'm figuring if I just picked 12 favorites, because there were a couple of months where I also looked at them and was like, ooh, can I pick just one favorite of these? Like, can I have like a 2-way tie or a 3-way tie? So if I can pick 12 favorites for the year, I feel like that's equivalent. And the 12 best books are better than, 6 good books and 6 books that happen to be better than some of the other crud. Because, yeah. There's been a lot of DNFing going on lately. So, yeah. It is a fairly chilly, windy morning. Apparently, it's only like 68 degrees out this morning, which I guess isn't really cold, but it's much nicer than it has been. It's been in the 90s, and I think 2 days this weekend, we actually topped 100, which isn't great. I prefer, 70s for the summer. 70s are lovely for the summer. Anyway, yeah, that's where we're at. Let me see if I can move this, make it comfy, and make it in reach, because I need to pull up a timer. Let's see, where was I? Yep. Okay, so I can figure out which browser I'm supposed to, browser tab I'm supposed to be in. That would be really helpful. So let's see here. That's not the browser tab, that's the browser tab. feel like 20 is an appropriate amount of time to start with. And since I'm the only one here, I get the vote. So I don't think it's necessarily appropriate to say I'll see you all in 20 minutes, since I may or may not. But I'm going to read for 20 minutes, and that'll probably be the point at which I decide if sprints are continuing or if I'm talking to myself. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to pick up my book and give this a go. well. I made it to chapter 12. The book is good. Not that I was expecting anything less. Tears of Price's work is always good. I like the, I think she calls them Jane Austen mysteries. Alicia turned me on to them earlier this year, I think. I'm trying to remember if it's late last year or early this year. I think it was this year. Anyway, good series. It starts with Pride and Premeditation, Sense and Second Degree Murder, and now we're on to Manslaughter Park, which Mansfield Park has never been my favorite. Like, I like Fanny, but I don't love all of the other characters, so I have not stuck with them very much. Yeah. Anyway, I'm interested to see what is going to happen with all of this, how everything shall play out. And yeah, should probably remember to stir the stew here. Caleb wants bratwursts, chili dogs today for lunch. So I have taken our chili recipe and added a little bit of beef to it because I wasn't sure about doing a chicken chili on top of hot dogs. But anyway, I have brioche buns and bratwursts, and the chili is going. I should just remember to stir it, make sure it's all coming together well enough. And then we'll be set. So I would ask you to excuse me for a moment, but I'm just speaking to myself at this point. So I'm pleased to report the chili has not burned. It still smells good. I want to eat a bowl of it, but I will wait until Caleb gets back from the gym. And might as well have another sprint. Hey, here you are.
Yeah, I've been sitting here waving at you.
Since the sprint ended?
Pretty close, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. It happens. I'm about to post the link so that people know that you're up.
Okay.
So copy link. All right, here we go. Where is my socials?
Probably the same place you left them last time.
Yeah, probably. If they were up your butt, you'd know where they were.
I have taken to putting a little bit of cinnamon sugar in my coffee, which I know is weird, but it's really good.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with cinnamon coffee. Hello, cat. Hi. So we went to Ragu, the Italian place.
Uh-huh.
They were closed.
Oh.
I got there and they were closed. I was like, well, shit. So I called her, but she had forgotten her phone, so I just had to wait till she got there.
Okay.
So when she got there, she was like, well, shit. Only in that classy Herma way.
Yes.
And oh, I'm sorry. Am I not rubbing on you anymore? Come here. So she said, what if we go have Mexican? And I said, that's fine with me. So we went down to Casa Mexico. They were closed.
Now, after you decided on the third place, did you call before you went there?
I did, in fact, call Applebee's to find out if they were open, and they were open, so that's where we went.
All right. You had an adventure.
That's what I said. Told Irma when we sat down, I said, well, that was an adventure.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was not what you thought you were going to eat, but you got to enjoy the company.
We still got food, so, that was the important part. Mm-hmm. I didn't get a root beer because Sonic is closed today, but they always close for holidays.
Well, good. I'm glad they treat their employees well.
Yeah. But there you go. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. We may not get much of a crowd today.
Yeah. I figured that was a fair chance, and I was like, whatever. I want to read. If people want to read with me, great. If not, okay.
There you go.
As long as everybody's enjoying their day.
Exactly. Nell and Paco were doing sprints when I left this morning to go and have lunch. And then Paco is joining me for your sprints at 5.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. So Paco and I are going to do sprints at 5.
Good.
So.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I am so behind on this buddy read I'm supposed to be doing with Alicia.
Yeah, you might want to catch up on that.
I think that's my goal for today. I have caught up on 3 chapters now. Yeah, I'm to the point I was supposed to have been on the 1st of July.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
How much are you supposed to be reading? 3 chapters a day?
3 chapters a day. So I am currently at chapter 12, and I'm supposed to be at chapter 21. And
you can do that.
I think there's like 27 chapters and an epilogue or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll get through just to the good part, and then I'll have to slow down.
Excuse me. I need a nap.
You need some coffee with cinnamon sugar.
I need a nap.
Yes.
I had a whiskey barbecue burger.
That sounds good.
It was delicious. It had bacon on it.
Yum.
Yes.
Yeah. We went to some friend's house last night. They invited us over for, random dinner. And I guess he had the day off from work and decided to barbecue.
Oh, shit.
He made the best pulled pork I have ever eaten in my life.
Delicious.
So good. We put it out on Hawaiian rolls, and then she'd made a little coleslaw I put over it, and they had a good selection of barbecue sauces.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I should have taken some of that home.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff.
I didn't want to overload our fridge because I knew we were cooking more today, but I should have taken some home. I would gobble some of that up right now.
Yep.
Yeah, and she made roasted vegetables.
Oh,
I
nice.
think it was his wife who made these. Different people brought different things, and I didn't catch everything, but there were roasted vegetables. It was like squash and sweet potatoes all roasted up. Oh man, that was good. Yeah. So I haven't eaten today, and I'm hungry.
I imagine so. I was hungry when I got to the restaurant. I was very hungry. Guess what I have in the crock pot?
You have a roast in the crock pot.
I have a roast in the crock pot.
Excellent.
Yes. And I was wrong about the crock pot. It has a 4, 6, 8, and 10-hour settings on it.
Excellent. What'd you end up with?
I put it on 10 because it was like 10 or 10:30 when I got up. So I put it on a 10-hour shift. So it'll be ready. So what is that? 10:30.
You ready at 8:30?
Yeah, something like that. So
yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, it'll be ready in time for me to put it away.
Right.
And have it tomorrow.
Excellent.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were supposed to go. We were supposed to go to Applebee's at 4 today. That was what Herma and I were gonna do. That was what we had planned to do. And then I went to go to bed last night, and all of a sudden it hit me, and I was like, shit, I have sprints at 5. I can't go to dinner with Herma at 4 if I'm going to be on sprints at 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to work. So I was like, I'll get up in the morning and I'll call her and see if she wants to go early.
Yeah.
She had already called me. She had already called me to change it and go early. And I was like, perfect.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. We like it when everybody wants to make the same changes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to cancel? That's too bad.
Yeah.
It's like the mating cry of an introvert. Oh, you wanted to cancel plans?
Mm-hmm. Precisely. You want to stay home and sleep instead?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had a nap this morning. I got up. Well, I woke up. I didn't get out of bed. I woke up around 6 o'clock.
Oh, to hell with that.
We go to bed early these days.
Mm-mm.
So I was awake, bummed around on my phone for a while. Caleb said he couldn't get back to sleep, but eventually I rubbed his back and he went back to sleep, and
there you go.
I dozed, and it was delightful.
Nice. I had to get up about 5:30 to go to the bathroom, but I went and laid back down and I slept until almost 9:30. It was wonderful.
That's what holidays should be.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Yeah. Yeah. My goal for today is to completely avoid work.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm technically supposed to be off all the weekend, but because of difficult customer last week, I moved appointments from this week to last week, and that means I had to fill up some stuff for tomorrow yesterday. And yeah, I got to speak with the lawyer of that difficult customer that I had last week.
Do tell.
Yes. He left me a message to please call him. And so, all right, well, let's see what's going on here. And he hasn't said what his client wants, but he asked me, if I could tell him a little bit about what's going on. And I said, well, the original proposal says if you accept a proposal and we special order materials and then you cancel it, that you are subject to a cancellation fee in the amount of the special ordered materials.
Mm.
And this was the first he'd heard of that.
Oh, ho.
He was like, oh, can you send me a copy of that? And I'm like, yes, I can.
Happily.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent him that, and I sent him the invoice we sent the fella. And the invoice we sent the fella says the materials were over $1,500. We were able to return some of them. So we're not asking for the full cancellation fee. We're just asking for at least just over $300. And, so I basically told the lawyer, like, we're not trying to make your client's life difficult. We're just trying to not lose money on this. It was less than a week between when when he approved the work and when we offered him an appointment date. So his claim that we kept him waiting for a tentative date because he was asking for 3 or 4 weeks and we didn't send him anything. Bro, I understand this is frustrating to you, but that doesn't jive with the facts.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So I have not heard anything back from the lawyer. I am hoping that means that the lawyer looked at that and was like, oh, this is perfectly reasonable. My client needs to just accept that it's disappointing and move on.
Yeah.
Because the invoice we're sending after everything was canceled wasn't even 4 weeks after the proposal, much less. Anyway, I'm hoping that will be the last of it.
It'd be nice if he paid you the cancellation fee, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I am hopeful that the lawyer, being a reasonable individual, will talk some sense into his client, and his client will chill about it and not try to, go all over town and talk trash about us or something like that.
Yeah, because that would be slander.
It would be. And I don't want to acquire a new lawyer.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. So yeah. What are you reading today?
Lore Olympus.
How is it?
Ta-da!
That's
It's
a pretty
currently blue and pink.
Excellent.
So that is what I know about it so far.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't started it yet. So
well,
I hear nothing but good things about it. So
excellent. Well, if you have a chance to start it in this sprint and you have sprints with Paco later, all will be well.
That is the plan. That is, in fact, the plan.
Excellent.
So, yeah, I was going to read, because I finished Fevered Star yesterday morning. And so I was going to read A Psalm for the Wild Built because it's a novella.
Right.
And then, of course, none of your libraries had it. My library's got it on like a 7-week wait.
Right.
So, yeah. So none of that for me.
Yeah. Hopefully it will come through while you're working on this and you can read it next.
I wonder if Hoopla has it. Let me check something.
I think Hoopla has the audiobook, but not the ebook. But I could be wrong.
Let's see. You are correct. Hoopla has the audiobook.
I think it came up on my library extension when I pulled it up.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at.
Yeah, it says 4 hours and 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Which means you could read it in an hour.
That's an audiobook. If it's 4 hours and 8 minutes, it's going to take me 4 hours and 8 minutes.
No, I'm saying when you get the actual book.
Oh, the actual, yeah, it's a novella. So
yeah, no, I was not suggesting that you try to listen to it on quadruple speed.
Yeah, no. A lot of people do, man. A lot of people listen to books on like 2 and 3x speed, and I'm just like, I can't with Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, no, I
can't do it.
Nope. I like to be able to savor my books. Though I did try the audiobook on Manslaughter Park, and it takes me about 5 to 10 minutes to read a chapter, and it takes them half an hour to read a chapter. And I was like, okay, I'd like to read this myself, please, and thank you.
Yeah.
Some books it works for me, but that one wasn't one of them apparently. It's nothing against the narrator. The narrator's voice was very
pleasant. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. And
it's like Black Sun for me. I was listening to the audiobook and I put it down and I got bored with it and I didn't pick it back up again. But when I tried to read it with my eyeballs, there it went.
Yeah.
Black Sun and Fevered Star, just
give it all to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just suck it right down. And I'm waiting on Mirrored Heavens. It doesn't come out till August.
Check NetGalley?
Oh, there's no way because it's Rebecca Roanhorse, but I'll look.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't keep track of the fantasy genre enough to know.
Yeah, no.
What's up?
Let's see. Find titles. Mirrored Heavens. No, they don't even have it. Yeah, they don't even have it. Now, Rebecca Roanhorse has developed a name.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, she's a name now.
Excellent.
So, yeah, it is good for her. She is Indigenous. And she wrote her first book was post-apocalyptic, set on a reservation.
Oh.
Yeah. And with actual magic that has come back to the world.
What did you say that was called?
It's called Trail of Lightning.
That sounds really interesting.
It was pretty good. It wasn't my favorite of hers. We'll put it that way. But it was pretty good. I think that's what it's called, Trail of Lightning. Let me make sure. Yeah, Trail of Lightning. Let's see. What did I give it? I don't know. Princess gave it 3.5. Paco gave it 4. It's got overall a 3.96 rating on Goodreads.
Well, I may check that out. I mean, you know me and my reading slump going on.
Oh yeah,
So
they're Navajo.
it sounds like an interesting premise.
It is. It was a very interesting premise. It's the first in a series. So if you like it, then you can follow it down.
Excellent. I like finding new things that I can potentially follow.
Yep.
Yep. I don't always get into the fantasy, but some of them are really well done, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them are just absolutely excellent. A lot of them really are.
Yeah. I think it's not even sometimes that I can't enjoy the world building. Sometimes it's just too much for my little brain.
Yeah. I get that.
Like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. We have to keep track of too many things.
Yeah. I get that.
Because there will be times I will get partway into a fantasy and I'll be like loving it all the way through, and then I just can't make myself pick it up again. And I know that means the book isn't bad. It wasn't working in my brain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
That's totally fair.
Yeah. What the River Knows, that was so good.
I still need to do something about that. Do I have that? Did I get that? Is that what I did?
I thought you got it.
I feel like I got it, because wasn't it for free?
It was NetGalley.
NetGalley, right. Yes. That's right. I need to read that.
You do, and then we need to discuss it.
Yes.
Because I have thoughts, feelings, and opinions on it.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
You? Thoughts, feelings, and opinions?
I know, it is shocking. But for once, I have found one of each of them. I have a thought, a feeling, and a opinion.
A opinion? Shocked and appalled.
Yes.
Shocked and appalled.
Yes.
I got my Fairy Loot box finally.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't opened it yet. Probably open it tonight on Sprints.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'll be good. See what you got.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you know what's in there, but you haven't seen it.
I don't actually know books, but I don't actually know what books they are. No, I don't know. I got, because it's the young adult and the adult book.
Uh-huh.
And I have no idea. So we're going to see.
It'll be good stuff, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I did my TBR, got my TBR set up. So something like, what have I got? Like 7 books, 8 books, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look.
I thought you rolled a 5 and then you had 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so 8 books.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 5 and then I had Paco Princess and Paula's book clubs.
Okay, there you go.
So I got 8 books. And then I had 4 library holds come in all at once. Boom, 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 boom.
That's great. Mm-hmm. Is this on Libby or is this like through your regular?
Libby.
What's that?
On Libby.
Sometimes those things come in and you say delay the hold for like 4 days.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing.
But
I just I get everything set up and then the library's like, hey, here, have some books.
And you're like, well, where was that? 2 days ago.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Hello, dear. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Hey, Tish.
Hi, Tish. Hi, my Tish. Oh. So yeah, it's been a day. It's been a day. I rolled out of bed this morning and I went, ugh, I didn't want to get up. So I had an alarm set to call Herma at 10. And she had called me at like 9:20. Okay. So about 10 minutes before I woke up, she called me. So I called her back. And that's when she was like, what if we do this instead? And I was like, sure.
Works for me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I'm going to have to take a long lunch tomorrow.
Oh.
Because I told you about that thing that they do at my pharmacy where they organize your prescriptions and you pick them all up at once. Yeah. So she did them wrong the first time.
Right. I knew. Yeah.
And then she did them wrong the second time. She has them arranged to pick up on Friday. I have half the prescription of my metformin that I need for today. I did not get to take my morning metformin because I'm saving it for tonight. And then I have my other morning meds. I have one for today and one for tomorrow of that one. And I have one for today and one for tomorrow of this one.
Maybe when they reschedule that, they could just let you pick it up a week earlier than they think you're going to need it, and you'll be right on track.
That's what I feel like. Yeah, that's what I feel like.
I understand this is a pilot program. There are going to be some kinks to work out, but if they could not leave you hanging while the kinks are being dealt with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would have been fine. Everything would have been fine if today hadn't been a holiday.
Right.
Because I could have talked to, hey, Snazzy Moose.
Hey, Snazzy.
Because I could have talked to her yesterday and gotten her to fill them and gone and picked them up today.
Sure.
And that would have been absolutely fine. Everything would have been fine. But today's a holiday.
Right. And there are weekends involved if there's, if you figure that out on a Thursday, Friday, whatnot, and they're closed Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Next time.
Well, they're open Saturday morning, so that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they are open Saturday morning, but it's just like, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. I don't want to overcomplicate things, but I almost feel like you're going to need like a half week med thing so that you're filling it out every couple of days. And then when you pull the last thing, you're like, oh, okay, now I know 4 days ahead of time.
Yeah, I guess I might have to.
Because that's, yeah. Yeah. Or just watch real carefully when you pull them out. Make sure are there more than 3 in there? Great. Are there more than 3 in there? Are there more than 3 in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so that's fun. Ugh.
Well, yay.
So, yay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What are you up to, Snazzy? Reading anything interesting?
What you reading? What you doing?
Yes, this is what we want to know. Are you doing anything for the 4th? We ate barbecue last night with some friends. Yeah. Oh, man, I could eat more of that now. But, yeah, we ate barbecue with some friends. We weren't thinking of it specifically as a 4th of July thing. Just, everybody's off work. Might as well.
Might as well.
Just got home from work. Not sure what we're doing later. Making hummingbird food now. My friend has the cutest little hummingbird right now.
Yay.
Yes. Apparently if hummingbirds have too many babies, they just toss the extra one out.
Oh, shit.
So somebody in the church found it in their backyard, and now my friend has ended up with it. And apparently you can feed them out of, one of the needleless syringes every half hour or something like that. So she's got a little bird that will perch on her finger, and she can hand feed it. And, after it eats, it gets all energetic, and it can fly up and down at this point, but not, maintain any long-term movement. So it's not ready to go hang out anywhere yet. But she says she'll get a bird feeder or a hummingbird feeder when it's appropriate, so her friend can keep coming back.
Excellent. Hi, Paco.
Yes. Hey, Paco. What's up?
Paco's going to come play with me tonight.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. We all need
to doing your sprints.
Thank you, Paco. Uh-huh. Yeah. No, this is one of the rare times Caleb has like 4 days off in a row. I was like, you know what? I'm not committing to anything. My mother called yesterday and wanted to come have lunch with us, and I was just like, nope, we already have plans.
Yay. Thank God, right?
We'll plan something another weekend. I think we'll take them to there's a little cafe in town if they'll come for brunch sometime. Because this is the first time they've offered to come this way as opposed to us having to go that way.
Gotcha.
but
You're
still.
gonna have them over, show them the new place? Maybe.
I don't want to clean for visitors. Like the place isn't like trashed or anything, but
no, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I would want to put the laundry baskets away, and everything's set just so. So we'll see.
Yeah.
They might come by. I don't know, but not today.
No
commitments today.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
So yeah. Now I'm just smelling that soup. I gotta get
smelling my roast.
Yeah,
my roast smells good.
Yeah, it's terrible when food smells good and you're like, let me just have a little bit right now.
Right. It smells very good, but it's not ready to eat yet.
Mine could be ready to eat now.
What kind of soup is it?
Where is my sour cream?
Paco, it's going good. How's it going with you?
Yes, this is what we need to know.
Paco, I'm going to tell you, I was going to lunch with some people, right? So we went to this one restaurant. It's a little tiny Italian place in the next town over. And I got there about 10 minutes before they did. The place was closed. So they get there and we talk about it. Where do we want to go? We decide to go to this Mexican place up the street. Also closed. So we decided we were going to go to Applebee's, and I said, let me call them before we go and make sure that they're open. So we got Applebee's.
Excellent.
What kind of soup is that?
Okay, so it's actually chili. Caleb wants chili dogs. So we're going to do bratwurst with chili. The original recipe that I was given was ground turkey and kidney beans and chicken broth, cumin and chili powder. And I have now turned it into baked beans, flank steak, Italian diced tomatoes, and a bunch of spices.
So in other words, it matches the recipe in which you were given at no way. There
are still beans, meat, and tomato-based
products. In no way matches the recipe that you were originally given. Why even follow the recipe? Just make it yourself.
I have changed the recipe, and I've written out my own version of it. This was given to me like 10 years ago.
Still in all.
Yeah. I say it's my variation of my grandmother's variation of my aunt's recipe, and my aunt is a semi-vegetarian.
Yeah, from the ground turkey, I got the impression that she was at least a healthy type of eater. So, how is it? I'm guessing it's good because you're doing a little dance every time you take a bite.
Yeah, it's really good. This is the first time I've done flank steak with it. Usually I do rotisserie chicken. But I wasn't sure how I felt about chicken on bratwurst.
Oh, yeah.
So I just had them give me like less than a pound of flank steak. And we have this rub that came in, or that we've got at Buc-ee's in Texas. And it's like holy voodoo or something like that. So I sliced it real thin, seasoned it up, browned it on each side, sort of halfway shredded, halfway cut it up, little tiny pieces of beef. My tongue is happy, my stomach is happy, all is well.
There you go. And you do a little dance every time you take a bite.
I'm going to add corn to it, and it'll be tomorrow night's dinner, the leftover chili.
There you go.
I don't imagine we'll use the whole pot of it for chili dogs.
Yeah, probably not.
Add some corn, make some cornbread. It's second dinner.
There you go. That's what leftovers are for.
I
will have leftovers because I made a roast.
That'll be so good. I've not made a roast.
I got it open and it was like 2.5 pounds of roast, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna eat this for a while."
And that's the opposite of a problem.
Yep.
The opposite of a problem.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll be good. Are you just going to eat it, subsequent meals straight? Are you going to do different things with it?
I'm probably going to just do different things with it, like make a sandwich. I'm making curry with it. I don't know what I'll do because I'm going to make the curry and I'm going to make the sandwiches. And then after that, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with it.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
Mm-hmm.
Probably end up eating more curry.
That works. I would say, you could take a little portion of it and add a little bit of broth, make it more of a stew, but this might not be the time of year for that.
It's warm for stew.
Yeah. It's cooler here than it was yesterday, which makes the soup vaguely acceptable.
Mm.
It was in like the hundreds over the weekend, but yeah, that was delicious.
Excellent. So Snazzy, what books are you trying to get into? Snazzy says she has started a bunch of books, but not really into any of them yet.
Yes. Then we should
what
know.
books are we getting into? We can help you decide.
Yes, we can.
And also, Waka, what are you reading?
Yes, this is what we need to know. Yes. My opinions may not be informed on any of your books, Snazzy, but I can definitely come up with opinions. Definitely come up with opinions.
Where's my box? I think. Come here, box. I want to know what's in this box. Ouch. Ow. That hurt.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no. I turned my knee funny.
Ouch.
Yeah. Ta-da.
Oh, that's a pretty box.
Ooh. Yeah, it's got that on the top of it.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yep.
That box needs to be saved and reused.
Yes. Yeah, it's clamshell box. So where's my
Snazzy has got
Velvet Was the Night, Garbage Pail Kids, Star Wars, and I started The Exorcist.
That is a big variety.
Yes. Yes, indeed. How is Velvet Was the Night? Like, I've seen it, but I don't know anything about it.
I was about to look that up.
All right. There's my one book. And there's my other book. Come loose. All right, let's see what we've got here.
So far, I'm not invested. Maybe audiobook isn't the way to go, or maybe I'm just not able to concentrate right now.
That could be. Could be. Yeah.
Yeah. So are you having trouble connecting with all of them, or you just are very at the beginning of all of them? Where are we at here? Are we trying to figure out how to get into them? Or are we trying to figure out what else to read instead to catch our attention? This is what I need to know.
Okay, so the book for the adult box is called Shanghai Immortal. It's by A.Y. Chow. Following Lady Jing, a half-vampire, half-fox spirit who lives as a servant of the King of Hell, the story is a journey through hell and mortal Shanghai as she tries to solve the mystery of her heritage.
Let's see.
So, let's have a look. Shall we have a look?
Yes.
Let's take a look. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so here's the cover.
That is a gorgeous cover. I was just looking at that one. Yeah, that is a beautiful cover.
There's the edges.
Oh, that is lovely.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, wow. Here's the naked hardcover.
Oh. Oh, that's lovely.
There's the end papers.
Oh man, that is a wow.
Oh, there's the other end.
Wow. That
And
is so pretty.
I think it's autographed. Yeah, it's autographed. Yeah.
Wow. That's a cool book. You got a winner there.
Yep. Yep. I like it. I like it a lot. I can't wait to read it.
Mm-hmm.
It is her adult fantasy debut.
Excellent.
So we'll put this back in the little bag for now.
And Snazzy says she thinks she's the problem. Tried all the different genres, and audio is usually my jam, but life is so lifing. It's just the attention span. Yeah, I have to feel novellas over this summer.
Yeah.
Like,
get something short and light. Like, well, I'm trying to get a hold of a copy of The Psalm for the Wild Built for Paula's book club. So try that and see if you can get that. Because I've heard it's very light and it's very easy.
That would be good. I'm trying to think what else.
Oh, wow.
What'd you get?
I'm looking at the YA book now.
Yeah. Yeah, that is beautiful.
Yep. Let's see. The YA book is called Sing Me to Sleep by Gabby Burton. Dark and seductive YA fantasy where a siren must choose between protecting her family and following her heart in a prejudiced kingdom where her existence is illegal. It has a digital signature. It's not autographed. It's a digital signature.
Okay.
I think that last one was also a digital signature. Let me look at it. Let me look at it again. I think it was a digital signature. Yeah. Yeah, it's not an actual autograph. So, oh, wow. Look at this.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Wait for it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that better than the cover that's on Libby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The cover on Libby is pretty, but that is gorgeous.
Here's your naked hardcover.
Oh, that is exceptional.
There's the back of the naked hardcover.
Wow.
End paper.
Oh.
And the other end.
Oh, man, that is a gorgeous book.
Yep. And I can't wait to read it. Author of color, main character of color. Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, that looks like that's going to be outstanding.
Yeah, the author is Gabby Burton. Grew up reading and writing in St. Louis, Missouri before moving to Maine, where she graduated from Bowdoin College. She now works as a paralegal and author on the East Coast. Yeah. Yep, those are going to be good ones. I won't sell those. I will keep those.
That plot looks fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will keep those to read.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get a book and you're just like, yeah, I'm not vibing with this. I'm probably going to not keep it. Those ones I'm vibing with.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
On a scale of Amazon first reads to this fairy loot.
Yeah.
This is outstanding.
Speaking of first reads, I actually had a book that I think is going to be interesting this month.
Oh, good.
I had two fantasies. I got a fantasy and a middle grade fantasy.
Okay.
So
I may have to actually look. And
yeah, do look, because it's 2 books this month.
All right.
So
we will take that.
There's also a historical thriller. You might, I don't know if you want to give it a shot or not, because it is technically a thriller.
Yeah, and
those are not always
I like historical. I like mystery. I don't always go thriller.
Yeah. Yeah, there might not be anything that you vibe with this month.
We'll see. I will check it out. What's that?
I'll cross my fingers.
Thank you.
Never know.
One of our
Daumen. That's what the Germans do. The Germans hold their thumb for you. Yep. Instead of saying I cross my fingers for you, they say Ich drücke dir die Daumen. And they hold their thumb for you.
Okay. That's no more arbitrary than I'll cross my fingers for you.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. So we have a plan this weekend to try to find things that we will both watch. Because I skew on the calmer end of things, and Caleb is getting bored.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can put my earbuds in, but like half of this stuff, nope.
Yeah. Well, he is big into horror stuff.
He is. Horror and intensity and all of that stuff that is everything that I do not look for.
Yeah.
But if we can find some overlap, maybe in the adventure category.
There you go. Have you seen Indiana Jones?
That is one that's on our list.
There you go.
Yeah.
You'll like it. It's cute.
Excellent. I think I've seen some of the Indiana Jones, but I have not seen the new one. After I read What the River Knows, I was informed that I need to see The Mummy. You might have been the person that told me I need to see
The Mummy is funny.
So that's on our list.
Yeah, you'll probably enjoy The Mummy. It's got parts that will make you jump and kind of squeal, but mostly it's funny.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I like funny.
Yeah. Yeah, mostly it's funny.
Yeah. If there's enough funny to cut the tension, that goes a long way.
Yeah.
I can do, they're not my favorite, but I can do like the Scream movies because there's enough, whatever.
Yeah. Yep. Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones. Yep.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Is there another kind of Indiana Jones, Snazzy?
I wonder if that's a spoiler that I shouldn't be asking, but because I also thought like he is the only Indiana Jones.
Is Indiana Jones.
I see that there are people who are saying in reviews he's too old.
Yeah.
Fans say Harrison Ford is too old for Indiana Jones, but they're wrong.
They are wrong.
And so maybe that's Harrison Ford is a great Indiana Jones even as.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he's the only person that's ever played that character. You might be thinking of James Bond. But no, there's not any other. Let me see something. Indiana Jones movies in order. Let's see. Raiders of the Lost Ark is the first one. Oh, well, no, there is the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, which was a TV show. And so that was somebody else. It was some young kid. But you've got Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which was just an absolute fucking joke. And now the new one that's about to come out, Dial of Destiny.
Yeah.
So
apparently there was also a TV series.
Yeah, the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, that's the one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that had some random kid playing Indiana Jones. Let me see. A child played by Corey Carrier. The teen young adult played by Sean Patrick Flannery. The middle-aged man played in a single episode by Harrison Ford. And the elder played by George Hall. The series primarily follows Flannery's teenage young adult Indy adventuring around the world, encountering and working with real-life historical figures, including former U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt, writer Leo Tolstoy, artist Pablo Picasso, infamous gangster Al Capone, famed jazz musician Louis Armstrong, and neurologist Sigmund Freud, among others. So that sounds boring.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
That sounds boring.
Mm-hmm.
Let's skip that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll skip that.
But the Indiana Jones movies, I would watch.
Yeah. Yeah, those are
Mhm.
good. I like those.
I would do
You
some.
should also watch like kids adventure movies. You want to watch The Goonies. You want to watch does Caleb like fantasy at all?
He's not opposed to it. It's not main genre.
Okay. Because The Goonies, The Neverending Story, Labyrinth, what's that other one? Shit. Goonies, Neverending Story, Labyrinth. Um, what's that? Neverending Story, Labyrinth. Shit, I can't remember because there's another one that I watched all the time as a kid, and I can't remember the name of it. It'll come to me.
We got to do the Lord of the Rings all the way through at some point, but that's not really a background
Oh, yeah.
kind of a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. You need to watch Airplane and Spaceballs. Ghostbusters.
We've done both Ghostbusters.
Okay. Big Trouble in Little China, Strange Brew, National Lampoon's Vacation. That was a good one.
So yeah, we'll figure out what the streaming services have and add it to the list.
Yeah.
And see what we can find. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yes. Oh my God, you got to watch that. It's hilarious.
We should see. Mm-hmm. But anyway, my problem is I don't watch stuff.
Yeah, I've noticed that about you.
So we'll figure it out. Howard the Duck. I never got into yeah. I liked the
well, no, I'm sure you've seen The Princess Bride.
Oh yes, many times.
Let's see.
He has not seen The Old Guard, so I told him we should watch that. Sometimes you don't even want to go see what you loved before, because if it doesn't hold up, you're like, well, bummer. But it might. It might.
I cannot remember what that other movie is.
Do you remember who was in it?
No.
That makes it harder to sort out.
Yeah, it does. Because there's 3, The Neverending Story and The Goonies and this one other one that's like my trifecta of 80s movies. And then if you add Labyrinth to that, it basically makes the 4-in-1. But I can't remember what that third movie is. It'll come to me.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. It'll come to me. We should read.
We should. That would be a good thing to do.
I think so.
You want to do a 20 or 30?
I don't know. You pick.
Okay.
Yeah, Stasi, I don't think Howard holds up. I don't honestly don't think it held up when it was a movie. I don't think it was. That's just me. I didn't really care for it very much.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I think I was a little young to appreciate it.
There you go.
Howard definitely the audience for Howard the Duck would skew older. Howard the Duck is actually a very little known Marvel comic. And
yeah, I know who Howard is.
okay. I didn't know if you knew.
Yeah, no, that's fair considering how many things I have not seen. But yeah, I know who he is. I just don't care about him.
Yeah.
But Caleb liked Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck. I never watched that. I skewed too old for that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Darkwing Duck was younger than anything I wanted to watch.
That's fair.
Because cartoons were for babies.
There we go.
What can I say?
Uh-huh. So we're teddy bears, but mine still sleeps with me.
I know, right?
All right. Well, let's give this a shot.
All right.
I'll see you.
See you in 20.
Well, how'd you do?
It's cute so far.
Oh, good.
So I got some journaling done, and then I got a little bit of reading done, and it's cute so far. And Abe and Allie have joined us.
Hey H, hey Allie. Yes, I would expect that there are going to be more sprints. I don't know how many more sprints, but I imagine we will do at least one more. My husband has gone to the gym. When he gets home, he'll want to shower. So whenever he showers, that'll probably be the last sprint, unless he takes way too long and we find other things to do with our afternoon. But I expect there will be more. Snazzy finished a couple chores and listened to Velvet Was the Night 27%. I really want to like it, but it's rather boring thus far.
That sucks.
That really stinks. Do you feel like it would make any difference if you tried reading the ebook instead of the audiobook, or it's just not living up to its potential? Either way, I'm sorry it's not working for you, but good job on those chores. Yes, I am at 55% of this book, halfway through chapter 13.
Excellent.
And I have cheese and crackers, so I have a book and cheese and crackers.
There you go. I have just started chapter 9 of Lore Olympus. I am this far in. So it's cute. The art is very interesting. I've never seen art like it before.
Mm-hmm.
The art is very interesting. And so far the characters are, I have a bug. So far the characters are very true to the myths, in which they're all messy and sort of dramatic. So
good deal.
Yep.
H updated their notebook. Read a chapter of Lights on the Nile.
Excellent.
That sounds good.
Yep.
Okay, that sounds kind of cool. Allie is reading Survive the Night by Riley Sager today. Finished Lavender House earlier today.
How are you liking Survive the Night so far? I want to know, because I hear so many mixed things about that book.
So then it kind of depends on if it's your style or something, maybe?
I think so, yeah.
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 It's just not living up to much. I like the author and the cover. Usually that's enough, but that's not cutting it. That's no good. Wish it didn't just take place in a car.
Yeah, that's the thing about it, is that Survive the Night takes place entirely in a car.
That is an interesting
yeah,
one
is the main character is a college student in the 90s. And there's a serial killer at work on campus.
Mm-hmm.
So this dumb bitch decides she needs a ride share to go home for the holiday. And so she gets a ride share from someone on campus. There's a serial killer at work on campus, and she gets a ride share from somebody she doesn't know.
Hashtag what could go wrong?
Exactly. So she's like part of the way into the ride, apparently, and realizes she thinks the person she's got the ride share from is the serial killer. So, yeah.
And then apparently stays in the car. Gonna try and finish it today. I remembered reading it when I was younger, and it stuck out so much in my mind that I wanted to reread it. It's something. Snazzy didn't like Survive the Night. It was like he tried to do way too many things and couldn't choose where he wanted to go. And the main character was stupid. Okay. Roommate was murdered. No idea if this guy's a killer or not.
Yeah.
She has a mental disorder that makes her hallucinate.
Yeah.
Well, that would be very unsettling.
Yes, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard I have heard very mixed things about it. I've heard people that just really, really, really didn't like it, and I've heard people that did like it. So I think it's a polarizer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I have not picked it up. I want to read his book, Home Before Dark,
Okay.
which is about a haunted house,
Okay.
but I haven't gotten to it yet. I'll get there.
Well, there you go. Allie says it's in the middle. This comment would take. Okay, there we go. It's in the middle. I like some of Sager's other books better.
Yeah.
If you have a hallucination disorder, maybe riding with a stranger that may or may not be a killer is not the best idea. I mean,
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Home Before Dark was good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I hear. I've read what have I read by him? I know I read Lock Every Door, which was weird. Very Rosemary's Baby.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. She should have just waited 3 days and let her boyfriend take her.
Right. But then her boyfriend would have turned out to be the serial killer. So, you never know.
Yeah, that just does not strike me as a intelligent choice.
No, not really.
Yeah, wait 3 days, drive home with someone you trust.
Yeah.
But then there wouldn't be a book. That's okay, though. Sometimes we don't need the adventure.
Sometimes boring is better.
Yes. Allie says the new one, the only one left, is okay, but there are too many twists.
Yeah.
And Snazzy says the red herring in Lock Every Door would have been a better ending.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, I absolutely agree.
Thank you. I have acquired a husband who has brought me peach rings.
Oh, hey.
Yes.
There you go. Peach rings. But yet I still want to read them all, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, I love when you're next in line on something for Libby.
Oh, yes. That's excellent.
That's always the best.
Mm-hmm. These are really good. New brand. I have not tried them before. I think they're a gas station brand or whatever.
Well, man knows what you like.
He does, and he brought it home. Keep reading Sager, even though I think they're mediocre.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like I want to read something that's trash.
Okay.
I just want to read something that's trash.
That works. Nazi has never met a peach ring that wasn't liked. I have, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate.
But some of them are that kind of fake sweet that you're just like, what am I even eating?
Oh, yeah.
But these are good. Allie says they're good but forgettable. I find them a lot of fun even when I snark on them. And Snazzy calls them popcorn books.
Popcorn books. Yep, exactly. Exactly. It's just a little trash. Mm-hmm. And, not like smut trash, but just, this is garbage.
Yeah. Sometimes you need a little bit of popcorn to get you on to the next read.
Yep. Oh, God, excuse me. I need to take a nap before I do my sprints.
All right. You want to do one more sprint and then have a nap? Or you want to nap now?
I mean, I don't care. I'm probably not going to nap, so.
Oh. Sad panda.
Yeah. No, it's only 2 hours, so I would just wake up grumpy.
That would not be fun.
No.
Well.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I think it's post-lunch nap is what I'm looking at right now. This is incipient food coma. And if I was going to sit down for a nap, I would need at least 3 hours.
Gotcha. Well, I cannot create more time for you.
Such is life.
Snazzy says, I think S.A. Cosby killed other reads for me. His books were just so good.
Yeah, I have not actually gotten around to S.A. Cosby yet. I have a copy of Razorblade Tears, but I have not gotten to reading it yet. But everything I hear about S.A. Cosby is just like, so yeah, I'll get there. I'll get there.
You will.
Yep. Razorblade Tears is the one, I think I told you about it, where it's a gay couple is murdered, and both of their fathers, which they were a mixed couple. One was white, one was black, and their fathers, who are both apparently recently out of prison, get together to find out who killed their sons and why.
I think I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Snazzy went to a job interview yesterday. Everything was great, except the shift they had for me is 3:30 to midnight every other week and every other weekend.
Ooh.
Oh.
No.
That better be exceptionally well compensated.
Yeah.
The Redneck Dad was hilarious.
Okay, I need to read that.
There you go. Well, I am inclined towards another sprint.
Okay.
Let's do another sprint.
Okay.
And then I have acquired a husband.
Have you? Is that a thing? Well, I mean, I guess.
Yes.
That's how you're going to be about things.
I like him a lot.
I've heard you say that before.
You'll probably hear me say it again. I don't see that changing.
You know. I mean, I guess.
I mean, you know, I am married to him forever, so it's fortunate that I still like him.
I guess. Whatever.
All right. Well, we shall pull a new class sprint. Let's see. Here we go. And yeah, I see y'all in about 20 minutes. Happy reading.
Ooh, deviled eggs.
Well, that went by quickly.
Yes, it did. Yes, it took a full 20 minutes, though.
It did. But it left me in the middle of a chapter. How dare it?
Oh, I hate it when that happens. I'm going to give you a link in Google Chat.
And I assume I should post that link here.
It would be nice if you would.
This is your live in an hour and a half?
An hour and a half, yeah. So I'm doing sprints at 5 Central. And that is the, wait, that, am I pointing in the right direction? Over there, somewhere. Anyway, that's the link.
Yes.
So yeah, it's going to be in Paco. Paco will be joining me. And we're going to sprint probably a couple 3 hours, something like that. So yeah, join us at 5.
All right, that sounds good. Snazzy has 30% in. Velvet was the knight and sat in the hammock chair.
I approve of the hammock chair.
I want a hammock chair. And Allie has made it to page 139 and now knows the twist.
Excellent. Is it a good twist or a bad twist?
This is what we need to know.
This is what we need to know. It's one of the things we need to know. Are you a good twist or a bad twist?
H kind of wants to DNF this. And you know what we say about that.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. You're not enjoying it.
Yeah. You can soft DNF it if you're not sure. Pick up something else and see if you want to come back to it. But if you're not enjoying it.
Yep. Put she down.
Snazzy's husband will be home in time to ruin sprints.
Boo.
Well, that's sad.
Boo hiss. Boo hiss.
Allie says it's a predictable twist. And Snazzy's with us on the DNF. 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 H read 29 pages.
29 pages. Excellent. I read nothing. I watched a YouTube video.
All right. Well, you have an hour and a half to get your act together.
That was funny.
Thank you.
That was funny.
H doesn't see the point or how it's going to end. Well, read the last couple pages. You'll know how it ends and then move on.
There you go.
Satisfy your curiosity and then be done with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Jerica already DNF'd it.
Well, now we know.
Yep.
Do the pair of you a favor, figure out how it ends in like 5 minutes, and then you can move on.
Yep.
Yep. And on that note, I believe we are going to move on.
Boo hiss.
I know. But thank you all for coming and hanging out.
Boo hiss.
I am glad to have not been reading by myself. Good to see y'all.
Thanks for inviting me.
H is pretty sure she gets home, but doesn't know.
Yeah.
Well, find the last little pieces, and then you will know.
Yep.
Yep. Skimming is totally a fair thing. Skim until it catches your interest, and if it doesn't catch your interest, those last couple pages.
Yep.
Can be it.
Or just DNF it.
Yeah, depends on if you care how it ends or not.
Yeah,
if you care how it ends, but don't care if you're reading it. Find out what you want to know.
Yeah. Bye.
Good to see you. I hope you get to make it to the other sprints.
Hopefully I'll see you. If not, another day.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was good to see you all, and hopefully I will see you all next week for regularly scheduled sprints.
It's been real. It's been fun.
And it has been real fun. Have a good night.
Bye.